a curling iron with its own AC to a curling iron without a cord. We asked Studio 5 beauty and style contributor Megan Moore to weigh in on some of the newest styling tools to hit the market. Great to see you.
Likewise.
When I hear about a new tool or a new gadget, maybe it's the journalist in me, but immediately my radar goes off. Like, is this a gimmick? Is this for real?
Yeah, for sure. And there are some that are gimmicks. And unfortunately, the only way to know is sometimes to test them out, which I'm happy to do for you guys.
Look at you. She's here.
But yeah, I mean, there are some amazing advances in technology, but you're right. Sometimes it's just too good to be true. So it's kind of finding the needle in the haystack.
Let's talk about the tool, show you what it does, and then we want to pin you down on a 1 to 10 scale.
Okay.
What rating you give it. What's this first gadget?
Okay, this is a pretty cool one.
Okay.
No pun intended. This one is called the Conair Cool Air Styler. So this one's pretty cool. So basically, if you struggle to use a flat iron to make curls, this is going to really help you do it. It's really unique. It has these channels on the outside that actually have cool air running through them. There's a fan in this.
While you curl?
Yes. So the inside is hot, the outside stays cool. So as you run it through, it's going through like a flat iron, but as it wraps around the outside, it's instantly cooled. So if you have hair that won't hold a curl, this could be life-changing for you because that cooling is really what locks it in.
And sets the curl. We're seeing your rating 8 out of 10?
Yeah, gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I was really impressed with it. It was easy to use. My only negative on this is that because it squeezes, as it goes through the ends, felt like they were getting a little too pulled on. Like I felt like breakage could happen because it's got a spring trigger in it.
Yeah, that's not a lot of gap space.
Yeah, so I had to kind of loosen it as I was going through the ends because I didn't want to be pulling on my hair too much. But as far as ease of use and actual results, I was super impressed. Gave it an 8 out of 10.
Oh, would you like me being your Vanna?
It's beautiful.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. What's next?
Okay, so this one is a double flat iron by Revlon. So I saw this and I thought, what in the world? It's got 2 plates, one right after the other, but then the more you think about it, it's like, okay, the first one is like that initial pass, followed immediately by a second one.
True.
So it's like getting 2 passes at the same time. I was really impressed with this. It has a nice digital scale on it so you can control the temperature really well, but it gave a beautiful finish. Quick and easy to use. I really didn't have to go through it more than a couple times to get a really beautiful finish. My biggest critique on this one is that the cord is too short. I hate short cords.
I do too.
That's the thing about the cheaper products is that they just don't give enough cord, and so you have to be right next to the outlet, which is annoying.
Other than that, 9 out of 10?
Yeah, I mean, I used it on my hair today.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it. It's
Lovely.
beautiful. It's not going to work to give you curl because of its design, but for a true flat iron, it worked great.
And do we feel like straight hair, like straight like you're wearing is kind of coming back in?
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're seeing a lot of straight and a lot of volume. We'll talk about that on these next ones too.
Okay,
So
what's our third gadget? Oh, I've seen this one.
Okay, so this is not new. This is the Dyson Airwrap. It's been around forever, but it's still super relevant. It still sells out almost every time it comes into Nordstrom or Sephora. It sells out like that. Now, this guy has got a whopping almost $600 price tag. So this is not something that you're going to invest in
People people just passed out.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
mean, and then on top of that, I have long hair, so I had to buy the longer barrels, so it's an additional $50. So for me, I was truly at $600. But you got to keep in mind that this comes with lots of different attachments. It's more than one tool, so you're getting, what you pay for essentially, and the results are they speak for themselves. Big volume, tons of curl. It's just, glamorous, very va-va-boom hair.
And it's using air.
It's using air and heat for sure. So you've got all the different attachments that come with it. You've got rollers, you've got different kinds of brushes. And then what I was showing was the actual curling iron. And so it's great. Now, downside, of course, is the price. Second downside for me is that you have to do on and off all the time. So if you just take it off while it's still blowing, it will just whip your hair all around and you undo
It'll whip your hair back and forth?
Yes, it will. And I've learned it the hard way. There's a learning curve on this one for sure. And because of that learning curve and because of the high price point, I put this one at an 8 out of 10.
Okay. I did splurge on the Dyson blow dryer, and I will say the warranty's great. They've backed me up twice on issues. So
and the motor's quiet.
It is.
You do, and it's the quality's there.
Look at us justifying to ourselves and our husbands.
I know, right?
I know it's a shocker. I know it is. All right, what's this next one?
So this one is a cordless curler. This one's by Foxy Bay. There's a few companies that make this one. Now, Foxy Bay, this one is the more expensive one. So I was like, I'm going to test that one because I have high expectations for this. Now, but then the more I was thinking about it, I'm like, a cordless curler, I don't quite know when this comes into play. Are you doing your hair in the car? I hope not. Are you doing it camping? No. So I'm not quite sure when you need it to be cordless. And as much as I wanted to love this one, because it's battery powered, it let me down. To heat up, it took forever, and the curls just kind of fell flat. I either could get a lot of curl at the root and none at the end, or a lot at the end and none of the roots. I had a really hard time with consistency on this.
Yeah.
Although it's cool and it looks funky and fun,
yeah.
To me, this one came out gimmicky, so I gave this one a 4.
Okay, all right. And is this a roller set I see?
Roller set.
What?
I don't, you guys, I've reached the age where I say, the young people, I say that now. The young people on TikTok have discovered rollers.
Shocking.
Yes, and everybody who's lived through this the first time is rolling our eyes because come on.
Been there, done that.
But they're back bigger than ever. These are 2-inch rollers, so they're ginormous. They're not designed to give you a lot of curl. They're designed to give you big, bouncy volume.
Yeah.
Now, my downside with this is this set only comes with 8 rollers. So for me to put my whole head in 8 rollers, I had to use huge sections of hair. I think if we had had 10, my results would have been better and I would have been more impressed. But yes, if you want the blowout look that looks like you just went to the salon, this is a great way to do it. Big va-va-voom, right?
Yeah.
So yes, it's a look for sure. I would have loved to have 2 more rollers and I would have given it a higher score. So I gave this one a 6. I will use it again, but not every day. This is like bougie when you want to like spend the time to put rollers in your hair.
I'm sorry, now my hands are gonna go on my hips. You said bougie?
Bougie. The young kids are saying bougie.
You know what they're gonna discover next?
What?
Hot sticks.
Oh,
No,
yes.
I'm just kidding. But remember the hot stick?
Yes,
It was in the same life as the roller.
Oh, for sure. All the 90s things are back, so it's just a matter of time before we see it again.
I remember asking my mom to put extra hot sticks in my hair because I knew a boy was gonna ask me out in 5th grade.
And did it work?
Yeah, well, she put some extra in there. I was hot sticking it.
I bet you were.
I love that you did this for us, testing them out so we know what to put our beauty bucks toward. Where can we get more advice from you?
Come hang out with me on Instagram @BeautySnoop, or I'll have all of these linked for you on my blog, thebeautysnoop.com.
And can I just PS? Megan has a double life. That sounds not how I intended it. But she's a hardcore DIYer, and you just finished your closet, and it's stunning.
Thank you so much.
Like, if you have a closet that you're wanting to give that custom feel, go see what this girl did. It was amazing.
Thank you.
All right, all of it on Instagram. You should be following along. Thanks so much, Megan.
Brooke.